Well, it is time, ladies and gentlemen, for our final speaker this evening, Charles C. Martorana, the 101st president of the Rotary Club of Buffalo. For those of you who may be new to our club, let me tell you a little bit about Charlie. He's an attorney and partner in the law firm of Hiscock and Barclay. He joined the Rotary Club of Buffalo back in 1995, and he has served 2 terms on the club's board as director and secretary. Now, Charlie was sponsored by another attorney and past president, Mike Ryan. Now, Charlie and Grace reside in Buffalo, and they are the parents of 3 sons, Charles, Arthur, and William. Charlie has devoted his year as president to 3 goals. Number 1, raising the club's profile, presenting interesting and informative programs, and celebrating its milestone 100th anniversary. I think you can put a check mark next to all 3 of those today. Here representing the 100 years and the 100 presidents that have gone before him is the Centennial President of the Rotary Club of Buffalo, Charlie Martorana.
Thank you very much, Alice. Mary Alice, excuse me. Not hiding. We want to thank you for, Mary Alice, for your being our MC tonight, and we'd like to just give you this little present.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
May I say that really quickly?
I think the bow is rather ironic. I just want to say that it has really been my pleasure. My first experience with Rotary, well, my second experience. My first was my high school boyfriend was chosen to be a Rotary exchange student. This would have been back in 1981. And he was chosen to go to Sao Paulo, Brazil. And we had started dating maybe 3 weeks before he was scheduled to leave. He went to Sao Paulo for the weekend. His mother didn't talk to me for a long time. It was not my doing. The Rotary Club in the Tonawandis was very compassionate and understanding, and I was just pleased that they didn't draw and quarter him. But when I was Miss New York State in 1990, I had the pleasure that year of coming and addressing Rotary here for a district convention in Buffalo, and it made such an impression on me. I got to meet one of the international exchange students who was from the Soviet Republic of Georgia. We became pen pals for a while. We didn't end up getting married, but he was a fine fellow. But it is really my honor to have seen Rotary continue to grow and thrive and do such wonderful work in Buffalo and in Western New York. And it really, as a news anchor in Buffalo for the past 16 years, it gives me such pride to be reporting so often on the great work that Rotary is doing and continues to do. So God bless the Rotary. Thank you for all your hard work. And it was really my pleasure to be here. And President Ray, again, thank you for joining us.
Well, we get to relax. Mary Alice has to go to work, so. Well, I'd like to thank President Ray Klingensmith, our District Governor Karen Oakes, and Wolfgang Oakes, her husband, for joining us, Mayor Byron Brown and Michelle Brown for joining us tonight. Your presence, your kind words have immeasurably made our evening much better and enhanced our celebration of this Centennial Gala. Welcome, fellow Rotarians and guests tonight. I realize that when the band is ready to play good dancing music and the bar is almost open, that I'll be brief and to the point. Before I begin some of my presentation, I'd just like to thank Ron Caruso, the chair of our Centennial Year activities, and admire the chair of the Centennial Gala Committee, and I would like to ask them to stand up, and all of their respective committees. Thank you. Thank you very much. Planning does count, makes a big difference, and it shows tonight. While the Rotary Club of Buffalo began in 1911 as the 28th club worldwide, it's now just one of over 33,000 some clubs. Ray probably has the number exactly in his mind, that exist worldwide. The Buffalo Rotarians have over the years founded 23 other clubs in Western New York, and they in turn have started other clubs in the area. We are in one of the unique districts because we straddle an international border, and I certainly welcome our friends from Canada here tonight who are gracious to join us in their trip. Thank you very much. Over these years, the Rotary Club of Buffalo has enjoyed the membership, fellowship, and service of over 4,000 men and women. There was a time, unfortunately, when women were not allowed, but I'm happy to say that that was quickly eliminated, and we're very much better for it. Thank you. And we have moved on. Our clubs are with people from different ages, national origins, faiths, and race, and here in Buffalo, all to promote the ideals and objects of Rotary that were established over 100 years ago by Paul Harris and his pioneer Rotarians in Chicago, Illinois. Rotary Club of Buffalo has been very fortunate to have a steady group of talented men and women who have served in approximately 30 committees that are very actively working on a variety of projects and activities that just keep rolling forward year in and year out. They have learned and practiced the lesson that good networking, fellowship, and friendship come from serving your community. We have great examples of Rotarians who have not only served as leaders in our own Buffalo Club, but have served also in the Rotary District 7090. 8 past presidents of the Rotary Club of Buffalo have gone on to serve as district governors in this area. Walter Head, Harry Rockwell, Lincoln Beal, Eugene Lurch, Paul Williams, Jack Hoyt, Joseph DiPaolo, who has been a Rotarian for 41 years, and of course our own Charlie Fogel, who's been a Rotarian 57 years and still counting. Yes, by all means. Thank you. And I also would like to extend my welcome to Bernice Fogel and her son Howard tonight for joining us in Charlie's stead, and we wish him well. Our lives in Buffalo and many parts of the United States are very different and far richer than the world was in 1911. In its 100 years of service, the Rotary Club of Buffalo has generously donated over $3 million in charitable grants through the Buffalo Rotary Foundation and also to the Rotary International Foundation to address poverty, hunger, health, illiteracy, and the environment, both in Western New York and around the world. The Rotary Club of Buffalo, just to name a few milestones and contributions, was the founder of the Boys Club of Buffalo, now known as the Buffalo Boys and Girls Club. Rotary partnered with the Buffalo News to create the Crippled Children's Camp, now known as Cradle Beach Camp. And each year we continue to fund and participate in Sunshine Day to brighten the day of children with disabilities at Cradle Beach. Under the leadership of past President Mike Ryan, the Rotary Club of Buffalo helped to create the Rotary Ice Skating Rink in downtown Buffalo, a public place for youth and their families to enjoy those great Buffalo winters. This past December, we donated 50 pair of new skates so the public could enjoy free skating with quality equipment. Under the leadership of Ron Caruso and Therese Vita, this past December, we also partnered with NOCO Energy Corporation, the Theater District Association, and Buffalo Place to promote the Theater District with Memories on Main Street, as you heard a few minutes ago, and also with the Rotary Rink tree lighting ceremony. Under the leadership of past President Wayne Bacon, the Rotary Club of Buffalo partnered with the Fontana family to help build the Frank Lloyd Wright Fontana Boathouse on Buffalo's beautiful waterfront. It's both a functioning boathouse for Buffalo youth crew teams as well as an architectural gem. It has become a must-see as part of the architectural tourism in Buffalo. We give special thanks to Mr. Jeremy Jacobs for his significant and generous donation to help Rotary Club achieve this important project and make it a reality. We also thank Mayor Brown and the City of Buffalo for designating the boathouse grounds as Rotary Park and the avenue leading in as Rotary Row. And today we unveiled a sculpture that was designed and implemented by our very own Ed Hogel and the committee headed up by Tony Dina to put it there. We very much appreciate it. Yes, thank you. Recently, we contributed to Hispanics United on the west side of Buffalo to provide modern computers to assist people in that community to obtain up-to-date computer skills and training to apply for jobs. We learned that so many applications now for work have to be done online, and we wanted to assist this community to facilitate that skill and ability. We have also provided grants to just name a few, the Elizabeth Price Olmsted Center for the Visually Impaired, St. Vincent de Paul Society, Goodwill Industries, Food Bank of Western New York, the Willie Hutch Jones Sports Clinic, and the Salvation Army. In each case, and many others like these, the Rotary Club of Buffalo has made a significant difference in the lives of the grant recipients and the people that they serve. We have two committees in particular that serve on the grants review. One is our Community Assessment Committee headed by past President Sandy Yater, and our Grants Review Committee headed by Rob Eck, and their respective committees do a wonderful job, very intensive review of applications year in and year out, and much appreciation goes to them. In addition, Buffalo Rotarians have not only donated money but also their time over the years on many community projects, notably under the leadership of Paul Marzello and Deanne Shepard. For the past 20 years, the Rotary Club of Buffalo has served the children of the Lorraine Academy public school in South Buffalo with mentoring services to provide one-on-one guidance, and in some cases matching one child with one mentor over the years during their time in grammar school. And we have been very pleased to be able to have that continuity over 20 years. This past November, under the leadership of Lori Albertson and, again, past President Sandy Yater, we launched a new day of caring and service in which Buffalo Rotarians help to clean, paint, and repair various community facilities in not-for-profit organizations in Buffalo. This was a new venture for us, and it was very well received by our Rotarians, and we're sure that we're going to do it again next year and the years to come. Under the leadership of past President Jerry Kelly, this year Buffalo Rotary partnered with the City of Buffalo Water Board and Veolia Water to launch an environmentally friendly program to encourage the use of drinking fresh tap water from the City of Buffalo and discourage the use of plastic bottles. In cooperation with these partners, we will be distributing reusable, made in the USA water bottles bearing the logo of the Rotary Club of Buffalo with that of the city and Veolia Water. Thank you very much. I told Jerry I was going to put champagne in it, but I didn't have any champagne tonight. So. Our Youth Exchange Program, under the leadership of John Bradley, helps to bring students from other countries to Buffalo and allows students from Buffalo to visit other countries and stay with fellow Rotarians to reduce their costs on housing and food and other necessities of life. And they gain an appreciation of what life is like in day-to-day in other parts of the world as part of Rotary's effort, as President Ray said, to bring peace and understanding through world fellowship. Last June, Buffalo Rotarian Tony Dina found an American flag that is frankly bigger than my house. And with the assistance of the Buffalo Fire Department, he presented it to the Naval and Military Service Park. This June, under his leadership and others in the committee, we, with the assistance of Blue Cross and Blue Shield and the Morrison Family Foundation, and with designs by Bryce Bixby and the Floyd Elbert folks and Dave Knaus and others, Buffalo Rotary will erect a 100-foot flagpole along the Naval and Military Service Park as a tribute to our veterans and as an enduring symbol of Buffalo Rotary's centennial going forward. While we, thank you, yes.